Hey, I'm Chris Armfield. Welcome to Resonate. If you're new here with us tonight, we want to say a special welcome to you and let you know that we're a community of grace, responding to God in everything we think, say, and do through a life of sacrifice. If you enjoyed your time here tonight and you'd love to stay in touch with us and for us to stay in touch with you, we'd love for you to fill out one of these cards. They're located in the back of the room near the red telephone booth. We had a pretty incredible week this last week. We were able to go to Clemson University and lead their first FCA. I had the opportunity to speak, and we had an opportunity to worship with them and just set up and do all these incredible things. And I think three things really stood out to most of us. For one, we were able to see Downey and Hearn and Capelli lead worship with the worship team. And to be out in that amphitheater with thousands of people was just a really exciting moment. And then a huge takeaway for most people was this guy Thaddeus. When I was speaking, he came down in front of thousands of people to basically demonstrate that he trusted Christ that night. And as he got down there, he stood in front of this huge frame that we built, looking back at the thousands of people to just publicly say, hey, I put my trust in Christ. At one point, about 20 people mobbed around him and started screaming, Thaddeus! Thaddeus! It was a very dramatic, really powerful moment. For me, I think one of the biggest takeaways from that night was when a couple of thousand people, the student body there that was attending that FCA, came down in front, and we're all able to respond to God together. And we just simply all lifted our hands and we shouted out to God, God, I am set apart as your work of art. Towards like the third time of repeat, they got really rowdy, and it was a special, special time. Really, really cool time. Then we had an opportunity to go to North Greenville University. Josh and I headed down there, and we arrived around 6 o'clock, 6:30 on Tuesday morning. We pulled on to Blackwell Street and entered into the Snake Pit, which is where we met 14 guys, and we prayed with them and talked about life with them and just started to really care for them. Afterwards, we headed over to Einstein Brothers, where they have the greatest bagel in the world. And so we ate some bagels, hung out with guys and some of the ladies. And then we even did some relational counseling time, which will be uploaded on our Resonate Relationship podcast soon. Just kidding. We had a really incredible week, though. It was just phenomenal. Tonight, we're going to continue our series, Unforsaken Life. If you're here with us last week, one of the things that we heard back from you guys through social media was, what's your life marinating in? That was our big idea from last week. And tonight, we're going to be looking how Joshua prepares and causes people to enter into the promised land. So we're really excited about this evening. Why don't you stand up, meet somebody you've never met before, maybe even consider asking them some deeper life questions, possibly even what you could pray for them for, and then why don't you consider praying for them right there at that moment, and then we're going to respond to God in worship. We're really glad you're here tonight.